The golden age of fast food is dying right in front of us. The $1 menu? Gone. The 24-hour diner? Dead. Even McDonald's, the unshakable symbol of cheap American comfort, is cracking under pressure. Prices are up, customers are broke, and the empire of convenience that fed generations is falling apart. So buckle up, because these are 12 fast food giants collapsing in 2025. Number 12. Denny's. Denny's used to be America's after-midnight heartbeat, the 24-hour diner where truckers, students, and night shift workers could grab a cheap breakfast and a little peace. In 2025, that heartbeat is fading fast. Nearly 180 locations are closing as inflation, labor shortages, and empty booths drain what's left of the brand. The always open promise? Gone. Many stores can't even find staff to stay open past 10 p.m. Breakfast platters that once cost $7.99 now flirt with $14. And even coffee refills, once bottomless, come with a surcharge and a side of guilt. Same-store sales are down almost 6%, profits off nearly 40%, and franchise owners are quietly walking away. But this collapse isn't just financial, it's cultural. For decades, Denny's was small-town America's living room, a place where families could afford pancakes, teens could hang out safely, and the night never really ended. Now those neon signs flicker over empty parking lots and for-lease banners. Younger generations don't crave greasy platters, they want smoothies, Wi-Fi, and oat milk lattes. Denny's didn't just lose customers, it lost relevance. The 24-hour diner that once symbolized community and comfort is now just another victim of an economy that can't afford breakfast anymore. Number 11. Wahlburgers. Wahlburgers was supposed to be the American dream. Family, fame, and flame-grilled burgers brought to you by Hollywood royalty. But in 2025, that dream has gone up in smoke. What started as a flashy celebrity-backed burger empire has turned into a slow-motion collapse. Franchise reports show traffic down over 30%, and dozens of stores from Nevada to Florida have quietly shut their doors. The Hollywood burger experience now mostly lives on delivery apps and temporarily closed signs. The problem? Price. A family of 4 now spends nearly $58 at Wahlburgers before drinks. In an economy where grocery bills are already brutal, nobody wants to pay fine dining prices for casual burgers. Even the famous name can't mask the numbers. Franchise owners are suing corporate, accusing them of overpromising support and under-delivering reality. The hype that once pulled curious crowds has evaporated. The loyalty program? Dead. The buzz? Silent. Even the expansion plan for 100 new U.S. locations has vanished from the website. Wahlburgers isn't just fading. It's proof that even celebrity brands can't survive when the middle class is broke. In 2025, the glamour's gone, the grill's cold, and Hollywood can't save your burger when no one can afford lunch anymore. Number 10. Boston Market. Boston Market was once comfort food royalty. Rotisserie chicken, mashed potatoes, and that cozy, home-style vibe. But in 2025, it's more like a slow-motion bankruptcy buffet. Over 400 locations have shut down since 2023. The company was evicted from its own headquarters, and some employees haven't been paid in months. State labor departments are filing violations, suppliers have cut ties, and landlords are suing just to recover rent. What was once the taste of family dinner now looks like corporate neglect. Many stores sit empty with closed for renovations signs that have been hanging for a year. Sales have collapsed more than 70% since 2019, and even loyal customers have moved on. Boston Market didn't just lose money, it lost trust. The brand that once promised warmth and tradition now stands as a cold reminder of how fast the American comfort economy can rot. Number 9. Little Caesars. Once the hero of every broke college kid and single parent, Little Caesars made its name on a promise so simple it was genius. $5, no waiting. But that promise doesn't work in 2025. The hot and ready is still there. It's just $8.49, and the ready part has become optional. Inside struggling franchises, ovens hum over empty counters. Cheese prices have jumped 40%. Pepperoni costs are through the roof, and even delivery drivers are quitting because the tips vanished with the customers. In some towns, franchise owners are quietly walking away because there's nothing left to fight for. The saddest part? Little Caesars was never trying to be fancy. It was the underdog that kept people fed when nothing else was affordable. Now it's proof that even cheap pizza isn't cheap anymore. The box still says hot and ready. Reality says cold and closed. Number 8. Taco Bell. Taco Bell used to own the night. Drunk college kids, late shift workers, anyone chasing chaos at 1 a.m., they all ended up under that purple glow. But in 2025, the glow's gone dim. Traffic is down 11%, franchises are bleeding money, and the legendary $1 menu has vanished into history. A basic combo now runs $9.50, and even die-hard fans are saying, "I'll just grab something at home." Corporate keeps trying to spark excitement, bringing back the Mexican pizza, teasing secret items, but gimmicks can't fix math. Food costs are through the roof, franchise fees are rising, and franchisees are furious. Taco Bell once thrived on reckless fun. Cheap, loud, a little stupid. But that kind of freedom doesn't survive in an economy where every dollar counts. The brand built on midnight joy is now running out of both tacos and time. Number 7. Popeyes. Remember 2019, when people were fistfighting in drive-thrus for a Popeyes chicken sandwich? That frenzy feels like ancient history now. In 2025, the lines are gone, the hype is dead, and the brand that once ruled the chicken wars is quietly bleeding out. Customer traffic is down 15%, same-store sales off 7%, and that famous combo meal now costs nearly $12. Behind the counter, franchises are suffocating under higher oil, chicken, and rent costs. Many say the company's obsession with limited-time hype backfired. Too many stunts, not enough loyalty. The drive-thru waits are long, customers are angry, and some stores have simply gone dark. For millions of working-class Americans, Popeyes was comfort, a small reward after a hard week. Now it's a luxury they can't justify. The fried chicken still smells the same, but the meaning's changed. It's no longer joy, it's decline. Number 6. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box used to be chaos in a paper bag. Greasy tacos, curly fries, and milkshakes at 2 a.m. It didn't matter who you were. If you were hungry after midnight, Jack was waiting. But in 2025, the party's over. Late-night traffic, once a third of sales, has collapsed by half. More than 130 stores have closed, and the ones still open are running on fumes. Inflation killed the value menu. A $6 combo is now $10, and the night crowd that kept the lights on is gone. Rising crime pushed many stores to cut 24-hour service, erasing their last real advantage. Now the brand feels lost, trying to be everything at once. Breakfast like McDonald's, chicken like KFC, tacos like Taco Bell, and failing at all three. Jack's still smiling on the sign, but inside, it's midnight forever. Number 5. Dairy Queen. For generations, Dairy Queen wasn't just dessert, it was summer. A cone after school, a blizzard after a ball game, that tiny miracle of soft serve that made small towns feel alive. But in 2025, the joy is melting. Sales are down 12%, over 200 locations have closed, and rural communities are losing one of their last gathering spots. A medium blizzard that once cost $4.29 now hits $7.25, and families are cutting back. Franchise owners are drowning in upgrade costs for digital menus and mobile systems they can't afford. Some can't even stay open full hours because they can't find staff. For decades, DQ was nostalgia served with a cherry on top. Now, it's just another casualty of an economy where ice cream is suddenly a luxury. The sign still says fan food, not fast food. But for millions, it's neither. Number 4. KFC. There was a time when KFC ruled Sunday dinners. That red bucket on the table meant family, payday, and comfort. But in 2025, the Colonel's empire is shrinking fast. Nearly 500 U.S. locations have disappeared in just 2 years, and sales in some states are down 20%. The famous $5 fill-up now costs $9.79, and for many families, that's a deal-breaker. Franchisees blame soaring oil, chicken, and labor costs. Younger customers? They've moved on to faster, cleaner upstarts like Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A. KFC tried to chase them with new recipes and online gimmicks, but the brand still feels trapped in the 1980s. Once, the smell of KFC meant warmth and weekend joy. Now it smells like something America left behind. The chicken's still crispy, but the dream that built the bucket is cooked. Number 3. Pizza Hut. There was a time when Pizza Hut wasn't just dinner. It was an event. Red roofs glowing at dusk, that smell of melting cheese, and a jukebox humming in the corner. But those memories don't pay rent in 2025. Over 400 stores have closed in the past 18 months, and the company's once cozy dine-in model has turned into a financial anchor. Families stopped sitting down. They started swiping for delivery. Domino's and DoorDash ate Pizza Hut's lunch, and what used to be a $10 large is now $17 plus fees. The math doesn't work, and neither does the nostalgia. Inside many shuttered stores, you'll still find the red cups, the dusty salad bar, maybe even a few arcade tokens on the floor. Frozen in time. Pizza Hut didn't just lose the pizza war, it lost what made pizza special. That sense of togetherness that's gone cold. Number 2. Wendy's. For years, Wendy's played it cool. The honest middle child of America's burger family. Fresh, never frozen. Real beef, real talk, even a snarky Twitter account that roasted competitors for sport. But in 2025, the jokes have stopped landing. The $4 for $4 deal that made Wendy's famous? Try $7.99. Even the Frosty, that sacred 99-cent treat, now costs double. Behind the redhead's smile, things are ugly. Franchise owners are struggling to pay rising beef and rent costs, while corporate keeps pushing expensive tech upgrades that no one asked for. The food still looks the same, but the trust is gone. Wendy's built its name on authenticity, quality over gimmicks. But now, shrinking burgers and soggy fries tell a different story. The brand that once promised honest food for honest people feels like it's selling nostalgia, and even that's overpriced. Number 1. McDonald's. It sounds impossible. McDonald's collapsing. The Golden Arches have survived recessions, wars, even the McRib. But in 2025, America's most familiar comfort is cracking. Traffic is down nearly 10%. The $1 menu is gone, and the average combo now runs close to $12. The Big Mac that cost $3.99 a few years ago? Try $7.49, if you're lucky. For millions of families, that's no longer cheap food. It's a luxury. Franchises are furious, squeezed by rent hikes, labor costs, and corporate tech mandates that solve nothing. Even the much-hyped AI drive-thrus are glitching, alienating older customers and confusing everyone else. McDonald's used to represent the American dream: fast, friendly, affordable. But those bright arches now feel like museum lights, glowing over empty dining rooms and tired workers. The fries still taste the same. The feeling doesn't. The dream is still golden, but it's fading fast.